Welcome back to my eBay room. Today I want to show you how I'm going to ship a dozen glass jars. So I got these bicentennial jars, one of my best purchases of the year. I'm going to tell you how I ship them all. It's been a little bit of a trial and error. I have broken some, so I've had to ship out some replacements. But for the most part, I've been pretty successful with my last quite a few dozen, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So to start, I have boxes. These are small boxes. I actually got these at U-Haul. And inside those boxes, I'm going to have another box, which happens to be the inside of the original boxes that these jars came in. Here's an example of original box. That one's not in very good shape, but I do have some others. So I actually fold those up. I have another box in there. And the first thing I do is I take this tool, take this tool right here. This is a box cutter. What it does is I'm able to set this on the box, and down here is where it's going to cut. I'll make 4 cuts all the way around. As you can see here, you can see the dotted lines. So after I get done with all these jars, or packing all these jars, my box easily folds right at that seam. So I'm going to take all the jars, I'm going to put bubble wrap all around them, and I'm going to take, this is a there we go, this is a divider, so I'm going to put bubble wrap around them, put them in that divider, and then close the box up. And I will be back to show you how I close the box up here shortly. Alright, so I have all the jars bubble wrapped. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put paper inside. You guys have seen the roll of papers that I've had around the classroom. I basically am taking this paper, stuffing it in, and what this is going to do when I go to seal this, it's going to make a nice tight packing in there, and the jars will not move, and therefore will be very difficult to break. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this up, and I'll be right. Alright, so I sold 2 dozen jars. So now let's talk a little bit about how much money was made during that during those 2 transactions. So the 2 people paid a total of $101.97. My fees for Etsy were $10.42, so just over 10%. And then for shipping, I paid $27.71. So after it was all said and done, I had a profit of $63.44. Now, how much did I actually make on that, if I count in the paying for the product? So my product, I actually paid about 88 cents a jar. And if we do the math on what I made per jar with that $63.44, I made $2.64 a jar. So I made $1.76 a jar during that purchase. Now, one thing I didn't mention is for those purchases of the jars, they were without the lids and without the bale. So what I'm going to explain to you in class is how much money I'm making on all of that.